Hi guys, I got home from a long walk this morning and determined I had to do something for an event tonight. And so it's going to be a cocktail party with the ladies in the neighborhood. This is going to be easy. Mark loves these, so I'm gonna make enough. I doubled the recipe. I'm gonna make enough for him for the weekend. On the internet, you'll find it under pepper spiced pecans, and it is under my website, my blog, at cabeuser.wordpress.com. I am doubling this because I have to take some there and I have to have enough here. When I double it, I always add a little bit more butter. So you'll see on the recipe that I've got pulled up over here on the side, it says 2 tablespoons of butter. Because I doubled it, of course, I'm gonna do 4. And then I'm going to add an extra tablespoon. So anyway, I like them that way. Also, there's gonna be a variation on this. I am going to add salt to this batch. Not a lot, but some. It's great, great finger food, great for football, great just to have. You can go take it to a tailgate, or you can have it during the winter. We generally don't do it in the summer because it is a spiced pecan. So anyway, one of the reasons why I started doing this, I fell in love with this recipe years ago, and it was in Southern Living magazine, and it is just great. We've adapted it a little bit more, peppered it up a little bit more. So we're gonna start off today with 4 cups. I told you I was gonna double the recipe. We're gonna start off with 4 cups of the nice pecan halves, not the chopped pecans. You need to have the halves. In here, I have 5 tablespoons of butter. So we're going to add the pecans directly to the butter. And then I have a 1/2 cup of Lee & Perrins Worcestershire sauce, and that's right here. We're gonna go ahead and put that in here. And then you'll see on the internet, I have several splashes of Louisiana hot sauce. We really like these kicked up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put more than several splashes. Then we are going to add black pepper. And I don't have the amount. I have a dash up there, but we really do like spice here. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a good couple dashes, and we're gonna stir it. Now this is gonna need to sit and just rest. The butter was warm, I melted the butter, so we're going to need to let it rest for 30 minutes, and then we'll come back with you. I've already prepared my pan. My oven is on 300 degrees, and we'll explain what we're doing when we get back. We're back after that 30-minute rest period. Now let me show you what they look like. They are totally coated with the Worcestershire hot sauce and butter. Now the butter sort of coated the pecans themselves. And remember, I heated the butter up, so the butter was totally melted. So when those pecans got in there, they just the butter coated them. So what we're gonna do is put them in this lined foil pan. And I'm gonna spread them out. Just go ahead and pour them on here. Now remember, I double the recipe. So what I wanna do is have just one layer. So I'm gonna spread these out really well. I don't want them on top of each other. And during the middle of cooking, I am going to go in there and give them a stir, toss them around, because I want to try to get everything set up, coated and cooked and that type of thing. So we're going to spread these out just like this. And you don't need to spray your pan because you already have butter on the pecans. So you can see how we're doing this. And if you follow the recipe on the internet, on my food blog, there's no salt. But today we're gonna add salt because it gives it a little bit more of a kick. I don't wanna put too much, but I just wanna have a little bit of salt on there. There we go. And I am using kosher salt. There we go. And a little bit more. So now they're good to go into the oven. They'll be in there for approximately 30 minutes. if they are not toasted well enough, if they are not dry. So you can see they've absorbed most of the liquid. There's a little bit of liquid left in the bowl, but not much. And if they have not dried out, they're not done. They need to be a little dry. After you take them out of the oven, they will dry even a little bit more. But we're gonna put them in for 30 minutes. During the middle of that, we're going to come in and toss them around and then put them back in the oven. If they're not done at the end of 30 minutes, then we're gonna go a little bit longer. We go in 5-minute increments because we do not want to overcook. So anyway, we'll be back. I'll show you the finished product. We're back, and these things are so beautiful. They came out of the oven a few minutes ago, and let me bring them to you. Look at that. So we stirred at 15 minutes and made sure, again, they were all laid out in one layer and not on top of each other. We did it for another 16 minutes and they came out perfectly. In fact, I've already tried one. The extra salt, the little bit of salt, really popped it. The flavor just came out. You'll need a nice glass of wine or a nice glass of beer with these. We're gonna let them cool and we'll serve them tonight. I keep them sealed in a little Tupperware, a little plastic container, and they'll last for a couple weeks. So they're good to have for snacks. You'll love them. So anyway, I'm glad you visited with us today, and I hope you pop into my YouTube and also my blog and visit me more often. Thanks. Have a happy fall.